Hey guys, today Werewolf by Night was released. I watched it and I absolutely loved it. This is a fantastic new addition to the Marvel universe. Marvel are branching out and doing something not really in their wheelhouse. They're doing horror and they're doing fairly graphic horror. Now, I was actually surprised to find out the director of this was Michael Giacchino. This guy kicks arse as a composer, and he's done music for some fantastic movies, including the Jurassic World movies, and he got his start doing video game music. And one video game score in particular I loved was the Lost World Jurassic Park score he did for the PlayStation game. But I digress. After watching this, you can tell Giacchino absolutely adored Universal horror movies. The tone, the music, and the black and white aesthetic lend perfectly to this new nightmarish world that's introduced to the MCU. The plot itself is fairly straightforward. It focuses on the passing of Ulysses Bloodstone, a famed monster hunter from the Marvel Universe. All his acolytes attend his wake, and all wish to possess the Bloodstone itself. The hunters are then informed that if they wish to have possession of the Bloodstone, they must hunt a monster that night. Those participating in the hunt include Ulysses Bloodstone's own daughter, Elsa. Elsa Bloodstone is estranged from her father and certainly has no love lost between herself and her stepmother. She's portrayed fantastically by Laura Donnelly. Donnelly does a stellar job at portraying Elsa as a hard-bitten fighter, but also someone who has the weight of the world on her shoulders and isn't sure the path that her father wanted her to follow is actually the one she wants. Besides the other hunters and Elsa, there is a mysterious stranger in the group. A chap by the name of Jack Russell also turns up, claiming to be a renowned hunter. He is portrayed phenomenally by Gail Garcia Bernal. While the other hunters seem cold and bloodthirsty, Russell himself doesn't seem to be all too interested in the Bloodstone. His interactions with Elsa reveal a lot more about the character and how he's not there to try and slay a monster, but do something rather quite the opposite. Barnell again is a fantastic actor and really lends a lot of empathy to the character, and we find ourselves rooting for him and hoping him and Elsa can resolve the situation before the night ends in carnage. The monster they're actually pursuing is a big Marvel fan favourite and one I absolutely adore. However, I'm not going to tell you what it is here because that's part of the fun, and I'm really excited to see what people think of him. Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios were geniuses in allowing Giacchino to do this in black and white. Because it's rendered in black and white, they could have as much gore and graphic violence as they liked and get away with it. I guarantee you that no MCU movie would ever have been allowed to have this much carnage and gore as Werewolf by Night, simply because it's rendered in black and white and it hides all the fucking crimson that this movie spills. Giacchino has crafted a beautiful 54-minute love letter to classic Universal monster movies, and you have no excuse to check it out. I highly recommend you watch Werewolf by Night.